Hello YouTubers, again Goliath Man here. Wanted to give you an update on my Lego City. We have done some changes and purchased some Lego items. I have made a new setup from last year. Last year I had taken it down because I need the room here. And I need the room here again, so I have to take it all down again. My sister was around and she brought the family and kids with her, so the kids had asked me to build the Lego City back up for them, so I did, and we purchased some Lego things. I have now put the airport over here. I've built another table. Not finished, but didn't manage to finish it in time, varnish and all, because obviously the varnish wouldn't have dried. But that's basic the airport. We will go through that in a minute. I'll just give you a quick pan around and we'll talk about more of it now in a minute. The hole in the center of the table is therefore so one can crawl in from underneath and come up and reach the center of the table. The table is so big, well, so you can't, it's very hard to reach the center. Anyway, I was going to start on this end. Right, so here's our underwater world, which I have not purchased anything, but I have just added, I think, 2 blue plates that I have gained because I did some different things here and I did some tidying up where I gained some blue plates. Other than that, I just set a scene here, the standard scene with the gold in the boat, whereas it also fits, and our divers and everything going down to retrieve the gold. This is our explorer, and well, he's parked up at the harbour, but they're diving. The harbour must be pretty deep. So here's our fireboat, and there's a light after taking flames, or after going up in flames, and they're trying to bring that under control. And we have the fuel truck coming to pump fuel, and in that meantime the light went up in flames. So I just noticed my lighting is very poor. I'm hoping it's okay. This ferry here was our, sorry for shaking, latest purchase. Okay, the ferry actually, let me comes undone. Push that back. You can lift that up. Oh, it's hard to hold the camera and do this. Okay, you lift that up and the ferry comes off. Sorry, maybe I get a better angle. And then it actually, I put here so the ferry driver can see the lights and the yellow and red strip, and he can drive up down the thing, and it locks it in place. Well, it's supposed to. And you can kind of just gently, and it locks the ferry in place, and our cars can drive off. And I just make it as if it's driving off. And there's our ferry and our pier, where I have just created an emergency pier for the moment. I'm gonna have to tidy that all up, but I need brick again. I didn't purchase too much of brick and stuff like that. I didn't go into too much of it. I just didn't get time. I just took the lighthouse from that corner, which so fitted over here, and I was trying to put the ferry here first, but it just didn't work out, and so I put the lighthouse and thieves and all that here. Right alongside here is our another new purchase, which was the Coast Guard. Is it actually oh, what are they called now again? I can't think of the name of them now. They don't come to mind. But anyway, we got the boat, the Coast Guard boat, and they are just trying to launch into the water from the beach to go and rescue your man, which is in trouble. Yeah, I have him there because I have no other spot for him right now. But here we have, I had them got last year, them oil tanks, or them oil barrels. We have quite a few of them, and they were loading the other train, which is supposed to be leaving the. It's left the industrial harbour estate here. As you can see, parked here is the 60098, which is our latest purchase, and was loved too. Came with the crane. Most of you probably know that setup. Whoever is interested in Lego knows that setup. But the train is there, where it's them carriages that come with the train. That crane. Oh, what else came with it? I'm trying to think. That's all that came with it, was it? And the men. I think that was all that in that parcel. It was expensive enough though, for what it is. But I mean, Lego is expensive anyway. It's alright, it's not too bad. This train here is our another purchase, this year's purchase. I have batteries in it, but I haven't them switched on. I'll switch them on for you in the end, because I have some organized. We have four trains on two. We have two trains on each track, so there's four trains there, so they're kind of complicated to run. And the beauty about that is, I love about you can actually run every single train off the one remote. I love that. Plus I can run another 4, isn't it? Yeah, you can run 4, 2 on channel 1, 2, 8. Yeah, you can run 8 trains all together. I love that. But sometimes it ends up being between the two kids here, they're fighting, sort of fighting. One is driving the other's train and all that kind of carry on. They're switching over switches, and I'm always giving out to them not to do that. But anyway, as you can see, I have made last year already the station. I'll give it to you from a. I have that's the ordinary station. I can't think of the number right now, but I've added in that little piece there. I think it was a 12 notch, and then taken the piece out of here and added that in here, and made a complete long and then added the bridge to it, which makes it one long station, which I find pretty cool. So we'll just slip that into here to station, because they were boarding. Sorry about background noise on my knees coming against some items here. But this is all last year's stuff. The okay, wait a minute, we'll go through this side. It's the house. I love this as well. Alright. And get the dogs to always bark when the doorbell goes. That's our hospital, and the ambulance here is doing a clean up, getting ready for an emergency call. Your man in the helicopter is also working out all his controls and seeing everything is in good shape. So they're getting ready for if there was a call out. Our fire brigade is doing the same. They are having a practice session with just practicing and seeing if everything is in good order. I'm here to the back. They are having a practice run here, getting ready for it anyway. But you can see we have the museum right alongside it, so I'll get it from the front. That's our police station. Fire brigade and police station are alongside each other. What's happening here is the thieves are Trying to pull your man out of there. So he's wanting to get out, and the truck is coming to see if he can rescue him, and the police are trying to stop that action from happening. So this is all last year's. I missed actually one. Okay, so I give you an angle from here, but you kind of more or less seen that from last year, from my previous. Now I have the cinema there. I haven't got that set up right actually. Oh, museum, sorry, not cinema, museum. I had a cinema I'd love to get actually. That's a beautiful house, but I must try and get that. So this is all last year's. Last year's I've added that in there. So that. I just noticed my camera. Okay. This is a new purchase. I get it from the front. The lighting is crap. This is new. So it's getting dark. I don't like the lighting. So we have here our towaway garage, tow trucks garage combined. Whatever you, I don't know the number now, but just set a scene here for repairs as normal. But I do love that orange truck. I find it is a beauty, and I do like that one too. I bought that separate, but this came with the garage, and it is a beauty in its own way. Okay, here we have another station, exactly the same way built, and a big long train. Number is not on it either, is it? Do I see the number anywhere? No. Okay. That train is a couple of years old now, but she's and I bought 2 extra carriages for it. People boarding. Quick overview. I'd like to get some more lighting. The beside the garage here, we have a few station park house, combined washing cars station, washing wash house or wash station. You know what, guys, I'm just going to pause a second. I have to pause the camera a second. I'll be back to you in just 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that mischief. Let's see if I can edit this in right, but anyway, it should work. Like I said, that's my new purchase. So we were just here, garage, car parked up there. There's one going up in the lift up here, and we've got some fueling going on here. Right about that. Here I have sort of a scene. I don't know, I was running out of room actually, and I'll explain to you why I actually ran out of a lot of room. I could have made more room, but I'll explain to you what's going on. But here we have the mine, the gold mine, and I kind of built last year already I built a sort of a mountain kind of thing so that they can go digging into. And then there was this house which was supposed to be knocked. So we have here kind of a total structure and a lot of machinery going on, and they were knocking the house to make way for more track or to do more mining work. Yeah, it's not very brilliant, but it was something the kids could play with. And if I go along here, I had, amongst all the noise of that, I had here the park locked. Yeah, there's I had to do a lot of tidying up when the kids left, so they didn't make it too messy. Left it reasonable enough, but there was a bit of tidying up to do, and I tried to do my best. So now I have to take it down, so I'm just going to do another update free. So we have here the dogs, and a friend of mine actually gave me Legos that I got from him that he didn't need anymore, or let's say his kids didn't need anymore, and there were these in it, and I don't know, are they Lego or are they not, but they look sort of wolf type or dog type or some other kind of animal, and I can't make out what, but they fitted. These are the Lego dogs, the brown ones, but these grey ones, I don't know what they are and what they're off of. So I made a pond with a bit of water. I don't have enough the water bricks, I must get more of the mesh to do that better. And the park house, I'm thinking that's a park house, is up in flames, and the fire brigade is here trying to get that under control. So then we have the side of the bank, and this is the bank from last year. Man, that was some build, that, but I said that in my last video. And I like it, I really like it. I'd love to get more, but they're quite expensive, them buildings. Like I said, the cinema I'd love to get, but here the street actually goes off over the crossing, goes down around the corner, and then we have this is not Lego, but it's so fitted that the old bus station, it was similar. But this road here goes off into the highway and then turns off and goes to our airport over here, which I have placed here, which I just showed you earlier. And here I just quick glance, one car parked, the flags, all the nations, airport, the trolley guy bringing the luggage, and the plane getting prepped for reloading and takeoff. It's being refueled here. Okay, back to I found that handy actually out here, and they loved it too. They loved the idea of that, because the runway was a lot better. They could take off up that way and take off. Maybe I must see what I can do there. I was always thinking I wanted to build the airport building here a bit better, but of course the year was so fast I didn't get time. And on the, so I'll give you a pan here. I'm back on the main. That's the beach, and on the beach there was of course that typical action of the thieves trying to get away. Police are trying to get after it here. Picnic tables, campers going for having their camp meeting. There's two camper vans having a meeting. They brought the canoe, which I'd forgotten. Oh yeah, this I wanted to explain. So here we have, I love this bus, it's a beauty. To give you a good view of that, I mean, I suppose you know it. This came with the newspaper stand, which I really like, because I was trying to build one last year. So there's a nice Lego made newspaper stand, and the bus stop itself. Okay, let me sorry, knocked the light. Read the number. Oh gee, I can't. No, a hybrid bus or something. My camera's not focusing anyway. Oh. No, wait a minute. I knocked the light. Okay. So here we have the bin man taking rubbish. Here's your man actually wanting to go and repair the the light, but he must be still in the truck somewhere. He's taking a lunch break. Question is, how did he get down? And here we have the bin lorry taking away the bin. I'll just give you a quick over glance. Well, basically these were the items purchased, and so it was the Coast Guard, the red train, the white train, the sweeper, which from the front, let me see if I can reach it without knocking something. There's our sweeper. What I think was purchased. The ferry. Oh yeah, and the ferry. Here were the items purchased this year. So here, another look at that. So yeah, I think kind of covered it. More or less. I'll give you quite a pan around here again. So I'm going to have to take the whole Lego city down again, which I hate doing. But anyway, we will build it fresh again. Maybe next year I might even do a bit better. The thing I was going to say very quickly, very briefly, this space here is lost space. I was having trouble laying the roads because I have the roads nearly to the hole here in the center. You see this, maybe you can see it better on this side. There was the plate added here, and then this is in the center now of the table, and the plate added here. The reason being so that you can crawl underneath it and get up to the hole there in the center. And I have built kind of two boxes. So this is actually an 8x4 sheet, which is just ever so little taken off here. So I'd say there's about that much taken off it, and the same on this side, where originally the table was smaller, and then I added this plate in, and now I did a miscalculation. I actually made it for yeah, you see, it's not. See, it's actually, the road here is actually nearly on the joint. So 1, 2. It's missing. It's missing basically. If you see the joint here, that much to that joint, I have to make it wider. I might even make it wider if I can fit it in here. So I will see. I might make a new part of that table for next year a bit wider, and then I can add another street through here and gain a lot more room, or even buildings along it, maybe even the street, but I can make it different and I can gain a lot of room that way. So I might be able to don't you dare ring. What was that? Thought I heard my phone ringing. Okay, I'll leave you with the running of the trains. Hopefully I can get them running now, because I've had the Lego sitting here for the last 2 weeks. Haven't had time to do the video, and I need to clear the room because we also want to paint the room here. So I leave you with the runnings of the train, and thank you for watching, and thank you for following my channel. Hope whoever sees this would like to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. But thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. See you. That switch here is a problem. Let me see if I can get it from another angle. Okay guys, I'll switch trains. Red one is running lively. Sorry about that. The phone rang. Couldn't help it. So I'll try again. I've just added in all the carriages to the one train. Oh, they're pulling them just well nicely. Yeah, the red one as well. It usually disconnects on the magnet, but usually give you a shot from here. I hope the light is okay. I'm trying to get the light right. It's sort of hard. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video.